Students, today we will discuss the implementation of Boolean expression using multiplexers. We can implement the Boolean expression by using different gates. Those gates may be AND gate, OR gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, exclusive OR gate, exclusive NOR gate, NOT gate. All these gates we have used to implement the Boolean expression or the Boolean function. But we can also implement the Boolean expression or Boolean function by using mux, as well as we can also implement it by using decoders. So in today's lecture we will see that how we can implement a Boolean expression by using a multiplexer. So first of all we will recall it, revise it, that basically what a mux is. So when we define mux, then we say that there are n input lines and one output line. That is basically a mux is. That a digital device that is capable of selecting one input out of its multiple input lines, and these multiple input lines may be n, and forward it one of a common output line that is known as a multiplexer. Basically it is the abbreviation of mux or MPX. It is a combinational digital circuit and generally called a data selector as well. In simple words, it is reverse of the multiplexer. The most important thing in digital multiplexers are the data selectors line. These are the lines that will select which one input will forward towards the output line. Here you may see this, that a mux has 2 raised to the power n input lines, that are the data lines and the n control signals, and a single output. That is, multiplexers has many inputs and a single output. Control signals that are used for selecting a data line to be sent as output. Here you see this, we are having 2 raised to the power n input channel. Here we are having the n control signals, and one enable input is also here and one output is here. Now we will back to our today's topic, that is the implementation of Boolean expression using mux. So another method for implementing Boolean function is using multiplexer. In order to do that, let's suppose that a Boolean function has n variables. So if we are having the n variables, then how many select lines will be there? Then we say that there will be the n-1 select lines, and the first n-1 variable of the function that is used as the data input. The remaining single variable that is named as z is used for the data input, and that is z is the, here we have said this, that is the first n-1 variable that will be the data input. So if let's suppose we are having the 3 inputs, then it means we have the 2 select lines. So the first n-1 variable will be the data input, and we may say that will be the z. If that is z, then the each data input can be z complement 1 and 0. It can be easily understood by you when we do an example. So first of all we are having this example in which we have to implement the following Boolean function using 4x1 multiplexer. So in this we are having f of x, y and z, that is equal to summation 1, 2, 6 and 7. So first of all there are the 3 variables, and that 3 variables are the x, y and z. How many select lines will be there? Then there will be the 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. So 2 select lines will be here. Now the first n-1 variable, so this is the first variable that will be the data input line. Here we will implement this circuit. So first of all we have to draw the truth table for this. When we draw the truth table for this, then there are the 3 variables x, y and z. So when we write the combination for this, then 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. As we are having the min terms 1, 2, 6 and 7, so the min terms 1, 2, 6 and 7, that will be 1 and the remaining will be 0. This is M0, this is M1, it is 1, M2 is 1, M3 is 0, M4 is 0, M5 is 0, M6 and M7 is 1. Now we have to use the 4 cross 1 mux. So first of all we will divide this combinations in different sections, in 4 sections, by taking 2 combinations in each section. So first we will have 0 0 0 0 0 1 one section, 0 1 0 0 1 1 second, 1 0 0 1 0 1 third, 1 1 0 and 1 1 1 fourth section. So that's how we are having the 4 input lines here. Now you see this here, the xy are the select lines. So xy are the select line, x is S1 and y is S0. And here 0 1 2 3, that are the 4 input lines here. And these input lines are having this. How we get this, we will see from this truth table. So when we segregate it or sectioned it or divide it into 2, then here f for the first section, f is equal to 0 1. So this 0 1, here you see z, z is also 0 1. So f is equal to z. In next we have 1 0 and z is equal to 0 1. So this 1 0 is the complement of 0 1, that's why f is equal to z complement. In next we are having 0 0, so f is equal to 0, and in next we are having 1 1, so f is equal to 1. Now you see 0 1 2 3, when at input 0 we are having z, so this is for 0 we are having z, so z is here. For 1 we are having z complement, for 1 we are having z complement, for 2 we are having 0, for 2 we are having 0, and for 3 we are having 1, so we are having 1. Now one more thing that you have to notice, when we are having 0 0, select line 0 0, then the output will be z. First of all this will be selected as 0 and here we will have the input z. So here you see, here is 0 0 and here again it is 0 0. So when we are having 0 0, then this one will be selected. In next we are having 0 1 and here again 0 1. When the select lines are 0 1, then f is equal to z complement at 1. So at 1 we are having f is equal to z complement. In next, if we are having 1 0, 1 0 1 0, then f is equal to 0. So here f is equal to 0 and this line will be selected to go to this output channel. And in last we are having 1 1, then f is equal to 1 and third input line will be selected. So this will be selected to go to the output line. So here we are having 1. So basically this is the implementation of Boolean function by using a multiplexer, and here we have used the 4 cross 1 mux. Here we are having another example, and in this example we have to use 8 cross 1 mux, and we are having 4 variables here, a, b, c and d, and that is summation 1 3 4 11 12 13 14 and 15. So first of all you see, here are the 4 inputs, that is the a, b, c and d. So it means that the select lines will be 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3, and here this d, the first this n minus 1 variable will be the data input line, and these 3 a, b, c, that will be the select line. So you see it in this truth table here. Here we are having S0, S1, S2. So A, B, C, these are the select lines, and this D is the data input line. That's why we are writing it as. And as this is the 8 cross 1 mux, so we are having the combination 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1, then 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0, and at the last 1 1 1 1. So first of all we are having the min terms 2 3 5 6 11 14 and 15. So here m0 that is equal to 0, then m1 that is equal to 1, then m2 0, m3 1, m4 1, m5 m6 m7 m8 m9 m10 that is equal to 0, then how many 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. From 11 to 15 that is equal to 1. So as we are having 1 3 4 11 12 13 14 15 that is equal to 1. So here you see this, that is equal to 1. Now again divide it into the combination of 2. So when we divide this whole truth table, then we get the total number of sections are 8. That's why this is 8 cross 1 marks. So for in first section you see this f is equal to 0 1 and d is also equal to 0 1. That's why f is equal to d. In next 0 1, here again 0 1, f is equal to d. In next 1 0, that is the complement of 0 1. That's why f is equal to d complement. In next we are having 0 0. So f is equal to 0, again 0 0, f is equal to 0, then 0 1, here again 0 1, so f is equal to d, 1 1, f is equal to 1, and again 1 1, so f is equal to 1. So first of all at 0 we are having d, so at 0 we are having d. Then at 1 we are again having d, so at 1 we are again having d. At 2 we are having d complement, so here the NOT gate is here, so here is the d complement. At next we are having 0, so 0 here. At 4 we are again having 0, so 0 here. At 5 we are having d, so at 5 we are having d. At 6 we are having 1, and at 7 we are having 1. That's how we implement a 4 input function using 8 cross 1 marks. So that's how we implement this circuit here by using a marks. So this was all about the implementation of Boolean expression by using multiplexer. If you have any question regarding or any confusion regarding this, then you can discuss it with me during the question answer session. Try to solve the as many as examples as you can from your book and as well as from your exercise. Thank you.